Let's go, Stan! Snow day, everyone! No ski!
One of the big reasons to go 3D was we wanted to play multiplayer or co-op at least, where you could play with your friends, and that was really kind of impossible to figure out in the 2D thing.
It's a snow day, the most magical of days in a young child's life.
Working on Snow Day, turning South Park from 2D into 3D, it opened up a new side of game development for me. I mean, being able to laugh makes anything more fun.
Find Stan and smash his army, and then kick him in the bows if you can.
12-year-old me could not turn down this opportunity to work on this game.
Player one, yes, we all know you're great at farting.
We just wanted to get our feet wet in a different kind of game.
So we started with that idea, what if it was a cooperative game, but South Park?
First and foremost was the experience we wanted to create, which was more of an action-adventure, like beat-em-up kind of experience, real-time, visceral combat, fighting in the town of South Park, and also having South Park around you as opposed to looking at South Park.
The very first things we worked on were storyboards, concept images, environment sketches, and then the other big side of it, of course, is the characters.
We were talking about South Park, construction paper origins, separate little elements that can be moved independently, can be swapped out at will. You don't have that luxury in 3D. Doing the math, if each scene took the amount of time that our test scenes had taken, I think it was going to take us to like 2027. We need to basically cut that iteration time sort of off at the knees. And the only way to really do that was to have South Park straight up animate the scenes on black.
He's right, your axe gave them dysentery. Dysentery only does 99 damage. They each have one.
Turning a kid from 2D into 3D, we would animate to it, just matching it frame by frame, which shaved literally years off of the time and had the bonus of guaranteeing that the game would look like South Park.
Dysentery only does 99 damage. They each have one hit point left.
Creating kids running in 3D initially seemed like, oh, this we've got. We know how to make this work. And, you know, we would put that in front of Matt and Trey, and they're like, boy, that doesn't look like South Park. And they were right. South Park kids' legs are barely an inch long. So we did a whole pass at like trying to get a run that would read with much shorter legs. Then there was like, well, the legs still feel too long. So then we were like, okay, well, they're running in snow 90% of the time. So maybe we should have the snow sort of bubbling up around their feet. When you look at the snow skirt, these little balls of snow that grow and shrink, that was stop motion inspired. And we got the sense of this snow has a presence. The kid is actually pushing it around and leaving a trail behind them.
One of the features in the game is fart escape power.
I can't imagine another game where the sort of like conversation about, you know, when farting, you know, don't put too much color in that fart because then it doesn't look like a fart, you know, but we got to find the right place between like, you could see that the kid's launching up with a fart, but it doesn't lose its authenticity, you know, like, and this is of course a fart that is launching you 20 feet in the air, you know, it's already absurd.
You got fart escape, a blast from the ass. Try it out.
Matt suggested, if I've got my weapons that create fire, why can I not set this on fire?
We had this sort of internal, you know, searching of the soul, like, is it okay to light a fart on fire? If that fart doesn't light, you know, torches on fire. And finally we're like, he really wants it, let's put it in. And it was the right call. Like, it's so much fun to get these big clouds and you can light them on fire and they explode and they set everybody on fire. And it was sort of a lesson about like getting out of your own way and like letting the fun be there.
When you play this game, it's like you're in an episode of South Park. You know, it has that much story, it has that much tension.
Snow Day was very different from anything I've worked on. I mean, it was fun and like in a lot of ways was a nice release.
You know what, Kyle? I learned something today. You're a little bitch.
We took it very seriously. I think the fans will be happy. I think they'll be excited to find little Easter eggs and tiny details.
Come on, new kid, put your shit on. Come on, Butters, let's go, Stan. Snow Day, everyone.